I'm sure you'll have heard somewhere before that you should just love yourself more, appreciate yourself more, learn to fall head over heels for the reflection that you see in the mirror. But sometimes it's not just as simple as that. Sometimes the version of yourself that you've created is one that you don't quite recognize. It's not one that you want to accept, and take it from me, it's not one that you have to accept either. Our social medias are filled with more and more people telling us to just love and accept ourselves, myself included. I've thrown around the term just love yourself more without any real thought behind it. What does that mean? What does that look like? And how do you do it? Because telling someone that wakes up every morning and hates what they see in the reflection looking back at them to just love themselves more is going to do absolutely fuck all for them. And trust me, I know exactly what that feels like. I know what it feels like to spend every day hating my reflection. I know what it feels like to be overweight and struggling for breath. I know what it feels like to want to hide my legs and my arms for fear of people judging me. I know what it feels like to look at myself and not recognise the person that I had become. And in my opinion, no amount of self-love affirmations in the mirror was going to change that feeling. The only thing that was going to change that was taking responsibility for where I was at in my own life. It was deciding to take action to get myself out of a shit place and not just accept that that's where I had to stay. And don't get me wrong, I think it's great that we've got more positivity and self-love and self-acceptance on our screens, but I also wanted to just point out that loving yourself can also be calling yourself out on your own bullshit and saying enough is enough. Loving yourself can also mean setting boundaries and saying no. Loving yourself can be doing that really hard gym session when you really didn't want to. Loving yourself can be not just accepting where you're at, but actually putting the work in to change it. And I think true self-love is learning to appreciate where you're at right now, but get excited for where you're going.